tips to make your Google Classroom feel a little bit more organized. So first we're going to start here on the main screen. These are my classes. And we'll work with this test class. And sometimes it's hard for students to tell which class is which with just a description, with just a class title, or it may be hard for me if I have various sections of the same class. So one thing I can do to fix that is click these three dots and say edit, and then I can go in here and say period to even or something like that, whatever the description is. And that will have it show right up on the outside. So that could make it easier for everybody. The next thing, I want to just show you a couple things on each of these tabs here. We often tell students to go to the classwork tab, and this is because we can use topics to organize our information. So as you can see, I have topics here in my test class. If you're not using topics, it's a really easy thing to fix. You can go in here and just say create topic, and you can add a topic. New topic, and you can do it however, whatever works for you. You can do it by subject matter, you could do it by the week, whatever, however you want to organize your materials. You can also do it when you're creating an assignment. So if I'm creating an assignment, new assignment, I can go over here and choose a topic or create one. New topic. Number 5, just for the sake of practicing it. At any rate, as soon as I hit assign, then it's going to go under that topic. There it is. There's my new assignment. The other thing we can do with these topics is reorder them. So if I want writing prompts at the top, I can just drag it. If I want this assignment close to the top, I can drag it. So you can drag things around in there. So really you can control how classwork looks to your students. The stream, there's a little bit of control. We'll talk about that for a minute. The stream just plunks everything in chronological order, the newest on top, and it's basically a copy of everything you put into classwork and any announcements that you put here. So it's just pretty much a dump of a reminder of everything that you put in there. So there's a few options for that if you want to customize that. If we go to the gear right up here and scroll down to general, right here where it says classwork on the stream. So right now we're showing condensed notifications. So we're showing just the title of the assignment and you can click it open. You could show the entire assignment and all its details and have all that go out to your stream, or you could hide notifications altogether and that will clean up the stream altogether. I think the only thing that will be on there would be your announcements and not your assignments. So that's very helpful. I'm going to go back to the classwork tab just for a minute. If I want to, say, email students and bring their attention to this assignment right here because I want to update them on something, I can click these three dots right here and copy the link. And then I have the link copied and I can paste it and students can be brought exactly to where I want them to. So let's do that. So I'll show you in the People tab a quick way to email all your students at once, or some. I could pick 2, or I could pick all my students. And then actions, and I could say email them. And what happens is it puts them in the blind copy section of an email. So you're emailing all of them, but they can't see each other. And reminder to look at this assignment. Oops. So I can say, look here. And that will take them exactly to that assignment. And I'll even test it. So when they receive the email and they click on that link, it will bring them into Google Classroom and it will plunk them right into that assignment. So that's super handy for directing them. Close this. Okay. We will not send this email. Okay. And then in the Grades tab, this is a grid view by students of all their work and what's turned in and what's missing. Obviously, my test students aren't very productive, but you can view this a variety of ways. You can click on a student and view all of their work in one place, which is kind of nice. You can just kind of see who's turned it in or not as at a glance. Or you can go to the assignment. So you can actually go to the assignment here and view it, and then I can look at who's turned it in, and I can click on them. There we go. So I'm looking at this student, and I can look at other students too here by going here. But the thing I wanted to show you here was how to give quick feedback. So if I'm in here and I want to give the student some comments, because we're not really grading them right now, just on habits of work, this is a good place to give some feedback. So I could say, nice job on your intro music, and post. And then the student will get the comment, it'll trigger an email, and they'll see the comment and they'll be able to respond. And what about on the student side? If the student says they can't find an assignment that they turned in, or they can't find something, I just want to show you real quick what it looks like on the student side of things. So here's the student iPad, and we'll open Google Classroom, go to our test class. So as you can see, the student's classwork option is near the bottom instead of the top. So reminding them to click this is always a good start. And then we can see things as they're ordered. And let's say they can't find their work that they turned in. So they're in the assignment, but they can't see their work at all. If they tap this down here, right here, it will expose their work and the comments. So you can see there's the comment that I made, and here's a copy of their work. So that might be helpful in directing them to find their work. So those are all the tips I have today, and hopefully that makes navigating your Google Classroom a little bit easier. And feel free to contact me or Ms. Mays if you have any other questions or things you want to do that you're not sure how to do.